They're doing just fine. Obviously, I don't know what it. We're about a month in now, and we had a little, I don't know what you call it, a moment, whatever. But about 4 or 5 days ago, I just seen us pick up the level of practice tempo. Mentally, we really took a huge step, and things have started to click since then. So, it's hard when you're a young player, especially in the secondary, and you have a lot of things going on. But we've certainly cleared that hurdle, and guys are communicating well back there. And I feel good about the way we're adjusting the stacks, bunches, etc. And there's some clarity there.
What got the team over the hump 4 or 5 days ago?
I don't know. It's just a moment, whatever. Things kind of started to click, and you could just see a complete elevation in our energy, and we haven't really stepped back at all since then. So I feel good about where we're at.
What's the challenges when you've got to prepare for the possibility of 3 different quarterbacks?
Well, I prepared for Zaire back a couple of years ago, and he was sharing time with, I lost his name, but he's in the NFL now. Kaiser. And so, he can run the ball. He's a good spread run guy. He can get on the perimeter and hurt you with some throws. He can go back and huck it now. So, Felipe Franks is obviously he's more of a drop back guy, wing it around, which I don't think they would change their scheme dramatically for him because they drop back is part of their game. And Del Rio, he can run the nakeds. He's got some ability to run. He throws the ball. Probably, can do most things for them in terms of does he satisfy the equation of being able to make them the most multiple? Maybe that's the answer. I don't know. We're prepared for all 3 guys, though.
Your backup defensive line, are you pleased with their progress?
Yeah, really happy with Rashawn, Mulhurst, Brian Monet, Winovich. Carlo Kemp has vastly improved. Low Marshall, vastly improved. We feel good about, what Aubrey Solomon's bringing to the table. And, we're getting some solid play out of Ruben and also Quipay. So the young freshman's been doing some good things and has taken a number of reps in camp that we feel, he's got tremendous upside.
What kind of step do you foresee Rashawn taking this year?
Well, he's got all the tools. He can rush the passer from the edge. He's strong against the run game, especially versus the tight ends. I just see him elevating his game. He's prepared well. He's a smart guy. So we're going to let him do whatever, all those things, pass rush, defend the run. And he's got very good leadership ability as well.
When you look at Florida's tape, where do you see them that they've hurt people?
Well, they've got 3 good tailbacks. I kind of like each one of them in their own way. They'll run the ball, the tight zones type stuff right at you. They'll run the off-tackle slash play pretty well. They do have some elements of zone read in their package as well, split zone. So, there's some elements we're getting ready for, even though we don't see it on tape, that they could easily adjust to. That, and, they throw it around pretty well now. They've got some skilled guys at the receiver core, two capable tight ends. Number 30 is a very good receiver as well. So, they can whip it around if they have to. I think they're looking for balance, 50-50. And, that's our challenge. We got to get ready to play a very, very, very good football team.
Do you think you'll learn a lot about what you've got on defense in this game, or do you kind of know what to expect at this point?
Oh, no, I think we'll learn a lot. We got a number of guys that'll be in the soup, literally for their first go-round. So, they're going to go through their adversity and how they come out of that adversity, continue to play, and so forth, are really important elements. And obviously, you're looking to develop some confidence as you move forward. So, a big challenge for us. I mean, I'm excited just for us to play a game. Can we just play a game?
Like for curiosity's sake, or?
No, because I'm tired of coaching practice. I want to see our guys play, and then you can obviously, here you are. This is where you are. This is where we're going. But what a huge game. What a great venue. Our guys are really excited, and I'm really looking forward. I feel very, very confident in our abilities. I'm really looking forward to see us play.
Who can you count on beyond the starting linebackers and you're too deep there? Your backups.
If we put them on the field, we're counting on them.
Okay.
So that's kind of you don't get on the field unless we think we can count on you. Now, does that change after the game? It could, but if we're putting a guy out in the field, we can count on him.
Yeah. And who are those guys behind the starters?
I'll just rename nameless until we let them all play during this course of this game. But I'm really excited to see us play. There's some very interesting guys that have had great elevation in their play from spring to now, almost to the point where I'm giving them the wow factor. So now got to do it in the game. That's what it all comes down to. You got to do it under the gun, in a game, in front of a huge crowd. So I don't know if I'm answering your question, but I don't want to single anybody out until we get on the field, and then we'll see how it goes.
I remember a year ago with McCray, when you first got here, talking about how pleasantly surprised you were with him, given the fact that he'd been hurt, dinged up. When you saw that he was named captain the other day, how'd that make you feel?
Just really happy for him. I don't know, I think I've said this before. Last year when I was taking the job, and I'm going, who's going to play Sam? And they go, graduated. Who's going to play Mike? He's graduated too. And the same thing with the Will. So it was like, I laugh when people say, Jabril Peppers, moving the linebacker. Thank God, we were able to get into that mode. So, he had a big role. And I sunk my teeth into the guy. He played 1 million reps during spring. And proof is in the pudding. He's of the right stuff. So, here he is now, a year later, same number of reps, same work ethic. Couldn't be more happier for a young person and a quality young man. This is a special guy now. So you feel good about those kinds of guys.
In June, you said Rashawn was the best player you've seen at that position. A freshman, that's pretty lofty. Where's his game going to go, and where have you seen it already evolve in camp?
Well, he is what he is. Every day he comes out to work. He does what's expected. You'll be, running a can drill, or Coach Madison will be running a can drill, which is, you're kind of going through it versus robots, because the cans just stand there. And he's 100 miles an hour during the drill. So guys that have that kind of work ethic are they're gonna flourish, and they're gonna have, great years, because they're putting in the time and the effort, even in the, what some may perceive a pretty easy drill.